Morning.
Morning.
So guys, standard morning routine. Come downstairs, get the Hydromax that Chloe has made for me and put in the fridge. Well, a Hydromax / glutamine, creatine.
And a tiny bit of dilute.
And a tiny bit of dilute in there as well. And then we have also got a Stormio Boost, which I will consume after I have hydrated first. And that is going to be first thing we do every single morning before I eat a meal. I'm going to have to eat a meal almost immediately after this, as I did have a little bit of a lie-in this morning. It's now 10 to 8. Chloe was up about 2 hours before me, so I'm absolutely welded to the bed these days, guys. Peak off-season feels.
On the professional stage in 2017, how old were you then?
In 2017, I was 22 years old.
Keep dropping that all over the place. This is dense. This is a dense amount of nut butter. Alright guys, meal number 1. Does it look like I'm wearing a dress, Chloe?
No, not really. You can't really see. Yeah, small bit.
Right, so meal number 1, guys. We've got, don't judge me now because I'm too lazy to dirty a plate at this hour of the morning. We've got 50 grams of sourdough bread, 30 grams of almond butter, which we have not yet got on the slice of bread. There we go, right? 150 grams of strawberries, and then we've got 60 grams of whey, right? So this new meal plan that I am on, it's kind of like, a lot of the meals are almost like kids' meals in a way. I think they're just designed to be like super easy. I think they're just designed to be super easy to get in. But if anyone knows Kuba, right, my coach, or if anyone who's watching this video is coached by Kuba, you'll know that he has the most random combinations for meals. You know, he does not design the meals to all be combined and made together. He just adds a little bit of this, 10 grams of this, 20 grams of that, and just adds in loads of stuff that's just really difficult to actually have together. So yeah, I suppose I could probably put the strawberries on the bread, but who the fuck has strawberries on bread though? You know what I mean? So yeah, macros for this meal will be on the screen. I'm gonna try and get 2 more meals in before we train. If Chloe will wait for me, she probably won't. So next meal is probably gonna be the pre-workout meal. But yeah, this is my first day actually on these training day calories. Training day Defeed calories. I've been doing rest days for the last couple of days, so I'm not even going to really know exactly what I'm eating today because I haven't ate yet. So there we go. Meal number 1, guys, going down. Alright fuckers, we're back. Meal number 2 here. This is not the pre-workout meal. This is actually another meal. Chloe is actually going to wait for me today, which is fantastic. But before I run through the meal, I want to show you something, because I think I've shown the Instagram this, but not the YouTube, right? So this is my new favorite thing ever, and it only costs like £2 what Chloe got, right? So see this bad boy here. Look at this, right? So you just get your banana, okay? And then you get your banana cutter, and then look at this. Whoa. Honestly, look at that little perfect little chunks of banana. I swear it is the little things in life, and I fucking absolutely love that. So let me finish off this meal and then I'll run through the macros with you. Okay guys, so finished product. We have got 175 grams of raw weight chicken, 75 grams of raw weight rice, 100 grams of banana, and 30 grams of almond butter. So as you will see here, not actually a D-Max special, because there's something missing. There's a key ingredient missing. Can you guess what it is? Drop it below in the comments if you can. It is the sweet cinnamon, of course. So we're at the stage now where the appetite has just gone that much that I just cannot even bear to have the cinnamon in that meal. And I absolutely fucking love that cinnamon. So I feel like cinnamon is one of those like diet things, you know, when the appetite gets low, a little bit of cinnamon, you're just like, whoa, it just goes a long way. But now, can't hack it. The cinnamon is out. So I better get this meal upstairs right now, because Team MK call is on in like 6 minutes. So I'm gonna run up, sit at the desk and eat this while I watch that call.
Right, good morning guys. What is up? I hope everyone is well, and I hope everyone's having a great week. So quite a few things to unpack with today's Q&A, and I am definitely looking forward to it. So definitely some great questions to get stuck into, and we'll definitely get those moving. Just 1 second guys. Right, just making sure these are the right questions, because Meg's actually just put them in a different order, but they are the right questions, so all good.
Yeah, they'll have the angle to it look massive.
Kinda.
Right guys, so we're back in action. That was obviously a joke. That was supposed to be a joke. It wasn't actually off camera. I'm not that bad. My ego isn't that big. But anyway, we've got a very, very downsized pre-workout meal here, right? So remember the last like pre-workout meal I would have showed you guys, and this bowl was like overfilling. Look at the difference now. Look how measly that is. That is 75 grams of cereal, right? And it's actually Frosties, so that it's a little bit more voluminous normally than the Rice Krispies I have. So 75 grams of Frosties, right? With 100 grams of banana. And then we have got 50 grams of whey, JP crusted cream whey there. And then also on the side, we've got 3 caramel Snack Jack rice cakes and 40 grams of jam. So this is meant to be 20 honey, 20 jam. But like, I just wanted the rice cakes to be fully covered in jam. And instead of having like honey in there, you know, this is scuba again with just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So yeah, that is the pre-workout meal. I actually don't know how many carb this is. I think it's still like a pretty decent whack of carb, but it want to be because of my pre-workout meal. It's still 148 grams of carbs. That's actually like a pretty small meal for 148 grams of carbs, isn't that? That's pretty decent. And then on the YouTubes here, then we have got you'll be excited, a little bit of Taylor James Johnson on for the leg day. We're training push today, so Taylor, if you're watching this, we're watching you. Yeah, so this is my push day motivation. Taylor training legs. Taylor's legs are big enough. They're absolutely massive. And mine aren't, which is depressing. So maybe this should have been my pre-leg day motivation. But it is what it is, push the volume. But still going to get me amped up nonetheless. And hopefully it'll be in the back of my mind for the next leg day. So we're going to eat this, guys. Then we'll catch up in the gym in like an hour. Alright guys, just parked outside the gym, about to head in now. So Intra-workout is here. We have got 25 grams of JP Performance Fuel, 25 grams of Sustain, 15 grams of EAAs, 5 grams of creatine and 10 grams of glutamine. So that is the standard intra-workout of choice. I don't think I'm going to bring the camera into the gym. I was going to, but now that I'm here, and since I haven't been here in the last fucking 5 days, I just want to go in and enjoy my session, to be honest. So I'll probably take like 1 or 2 clips of my like top sets and stuff on my phone anyway, so I may just throw them into the video. But we're going to head into the gym now, guys. I'm itching to go. I cannot fucking wait, even though I feel really tired. Oh, excuse me. I know once I get in and I get in there and I get moving and the blood is pumping and the music are in my ears. The music is in my ears. I'm gonna enjoy the session. So yeah, we'll get going now. And like I said to Chloe on the way here, I think this is going to be the making or breaking of my entire off season. Not my entire off season, but of this push up, because after the last like 5 or 6 days actually of like pulling back, 5 days of pulling back, my appetite is probably worse than when it was when it started. I thought I was getting better the other day, but I think I was just kidding myself, because I'm eating way less food now and it's just as difficult, if not even more difficult, to actually get down. So if I go in today and I have a poor session and like my joints are still feeling achy and I feel really weak and stuff like that, I'm just gonna be like, oof, I potentially have pushed past the point where I'm not going to be able to like claw it back. I know it's still early days yet and I shouldn't be like putting that in my head, but I just know myself based off kind of previous experience. So hopefully today's session goes well, or the sessions over the next couple of days, because I think if it doesn't, I may have to potentially rethink the approach here. But yeah, hopefully it goes well. Like the video if you think it's going to go well, and I don't know, just don't like it if you think everything's going to go to shit.
Comment.
Yeah, comment. Right guys, go on.
Bye.
Alright guys, welcome back. So we have got the post-workout meal here. This is a little bit of an unusual combination. So we got 175 grams of chicken. We have got 100 grams of rice. You sure this is 100 grams of rice though? Yeah. It looks like a lot. Tells you where my appetite is. We've got 100 grams of banana and we're meant to have 30 honey and 30 jam. But again, I've just gone with the jam, right? Something new. So we actually have 60 jam in here. So chicken, rice, banana, and jam. We'll see how this goes down, guys. This should be pretty interesting. I feel like if my appetite was high, if I was dieting, this would be absolutely fucking delicious. But I feel like it mightn't be the best right now. Honestly, my appetite is fucking terrible. I really do not want to eat this meal. Session was so. If I'm being honest, you know, it wasn't the best. Obviously, I left a couple of clips in there. Incline dumbbell press was up 2 reps. The Cybex was up a rep as well, Cybex press, and the dips actually felt really good today. Because last time I'd done it, my shoulders were a little bit battered. We did actually remove the prime incline and put the incline dumbbell press in, because prime incline was just like rattling my shoulders. So that actually felt a lot better today, which is good. But still, overall, just feeling a little bit achy and not feeling like, you know, the best. I feel like I went from like 100 to 0 real quick this off season. Everyone was progressing so well, and now I think the appetite is just giving me pushback everywhere. So, Chloe, will you bring in my my insulin, please? Forgot my Nova. Yeah, because if I don't have that, this meal is just not getting digested. It's just not getting digested at all. Thank you. So yeah, after that session, I'm kind of like, I'm like between two minds now on what the best approach is going to be. I don't know, am I just in a very nihilistic, pessimistic mindset here or what? But normally when I would diet, like after a week, I'd notice my appetite picking up very slightly, and it's kind of gotten worse now. So I feel like if I run this, you know, Defeed for another week and I'm still not seeing any positive signs of things picking up, I think I'm just going to have to go into a full-blown diet, if I'm perfectly honest, you know. So look, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens, but I do think I have plenty of time left in this push-up that I could literally just actually diet at the end of this and then come and hold off the back of it. But look, we'll see. Anyway, I'll get this meal down me. Hopefully it won't take me longer than half an hour to eat. And then we have 2 more meals after this. Woohoo! So 2 more meals after this, and it's fucking 3:15 now, so they will be a struggle to get in, I'm not gonna lie. But we will do our best, guys. No part-timers around here, so we'll make sure we get them in regardless. Okay guys, we are back for meal number 5 here. This is going to be 100 grams of pineapple, which I will consume on the side, 200 grams of chicken, and 50 grams of jasmine rice. Also with this meal, we have got a little bit of focus. We have got a little bit of pico de gallo mixed in, which is absolutely beautiful. Not as beautiful as mine, as Chloe made this one, but it'll do. So that chicken, rice, banana, and jam from the post-workout meal actually was a lot more palatable than I thought it was going to be. You know, despite my appetite still being a little bit poor, that was actually quite delicious. So I think I might keep that in as the post-workout meal. That was actually quite tasty, if I'm perfectly honest. But yeah, we'll see moving forward how it goes. I think if my food got like high again, I may not potentially enjoy that much jam, but we'll see, guys, we'll see. So I'm going to consume this meal now, get it into me, and then I'll catch up with you for the 6th and final meal, which is a little bit of a strange one, but probably going to be my favorite meal today. Alright guys, so here we have it, meal number 6, and I did tell you these meals were a little bit random and thrown together, right? So here we have got, if you can see that, get my head out of the way. Anyway, you probably can't, but we've got 1 salmon darn, we have got 50 grams of sourdough bread, 150 grams of strawberries, and because I meant to have mince and eggs for this meal, but I actually had salmon, I've also got 100 grams of chicken, which I cooked earlier, here as well, right? So 100 chicken, 125 salmon, 50 sourdough, and 150 berries. So macros for this meal will be up on the screen. So Kuba kind of gave me the option of mince and eggs or salmon. I did have mince and eggs on my plan before, but when my appetite goes, mince just becomes super unpalatable for me, which is quite funny because when I'm in a dieting phase, mince is like literally my favorite thing ever. I absolutely fucking love it. Like last couple of weeks out from prep, I absolutely loved my mince and potato meal. It was like my favorite meal of the day. But when I'm in an off season, I just cannot stand it. So salmon is in because do you ever really get sick of salmon? Salmon is absolutely immense. 8 minutes in the air for wrapped in tin foil. Chef's kiss. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to eat this meal now, guys. I'll put the total calories and macros for you up on the screen. I'm not exactly sure what it is, as it was changed and then it was changed again. I think we're maybe in and around 4,100 or 4,200 calories. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll probably sit here for another week anyway, at least, and kind of see where we're at. I know now this week, now that I'm kind of back to, you know, training on a little bit more frequent basis, the food overall will be a little bit higher. So, you know, we'll kind of see how the appetite is, but, you know, realistically, it's probably going to be improved because when I'm training, that just increases my appetite just drastically, like I kind of said before. So I'm going to eat this now, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow or maybe in a couple of days for some updates. Let me show you the close-up of this. Oh yeah, there we go. Also guys, with this meal, Tabasco sweet and spicy sauce. This bad boy is absolutely delightful. As you can see in the background, I did actually hang that washing up, so we're all good. House husband duties have been done. Yes, how are we doing, guys? Back with an update for you, and it is like a week later, I believe. As you can see, YouTube is being edited up on the screen here now. I wanted to leave it a good couple of days so I could give like a proper update as to how things are going, because even watching that back whole way through it, I was just complaining about my appetite, right? Now, I think appetite is getting a little bit better, but after 2 weeks of lower food, effectively, it's not kind of where I would expect it to be, right? That is all I'd say. Now, in a positive way, my body weight has not dropped off as much as I thought it would. Like I thought with the reduction in calories, my body weight is just going to go zoom. I'm still holding like 110, 111-ish, which is pretty decent because my highest of the off season so far has been 111.8. So, you know, I'm pretty much like, I haven't dropped 1.5 kilos below that from like what my lowest weighing has been over the course of this Defeed. Well, I did have one day that was like 109.7, but that was a little bit of an anomaly in comparison to the rest of the days. So body weight is holding super well. Now I have my check-in with Kuba tomorrow, but that's also, you know, upload day. So I will be taking some pictures to kind of see how I'm actually looking. I didn't take pictures midweek, unfortunately, as it was pissing fucking rain down when I was supposed to take them. So I didn't fucking bother with that. But anyway, what have we trained so far this week? Let me just check that. So we have had legs, push and pull, and then we've got legs again tomorrow. So, leg day. Leg day was not good. Leg day was a little bit of a frustrating one there on Tuesday. So basically, I went in and I was feeling okay. I was feeling good, but then I got the lads to spot me, Kuba and Mark, and I did get 2 reps up, but for whatever fucking reason, right, it just didn't feel good. You know when you go into the gym and like you do like a good set, like on the leg press, and it's like a PB, you're up like 2 reps and you get off and like your legs just feel like pumped. Like they feel like really good and everything just feels great. I kind of got off the leg press and like had a pumped legs, but my knees were sore. You know, I felt really gassed out and I just overall felt like really like just slammed after that set. So I just left that set there, just did 1 set on that, and then I did hacks next, and I was actually like, I think 2 reps down maybe on my top set there, but it was like a way sloppier, more broken set. I was just trying to hold on to numbers when I really shouldn't have. I should have just scaled back, as it was the first leg day back in like, a while. It was the first leg day back in like over 10, or around 10 days, I think. So yeah, probably didn't, you know, approach it the smartest, if I'm perfectly honest. I should have just went in, scaled back in the load a little bit, built back up after such a long rest period. But look, I make the same mistakes all the time. I'll definitely be making sure to do that again as Kuba gave me a little bit of a telling off. But anyway, the leg day was bad. It kind of put me in really bad form, if I'm perfectly honest, because, you know, legs have been progressing really well. Like I've been getting off all the leg kit all off season so far, and like surprising myself. Everything's felt really good. I haven't gotten any knee pain, and things have just been moving like super smooth. And then when you have a bad leg day like that, you're like, oh, my knees feel like glass. You know, everything's hurting. I got gassed out on that leg press way quicker than I normally would. You know, my breathing was off. You're like, oh, you just get frustrated, right? Then we had push 2 and pull 2 Thursday and Friday. So both okay sessions. I already had a push and pull day like before I was back, so this is my second push and pull day since being back from that long rest, and it was definitely, you know, a lot better than the previous 2 sessions. But it was like a case where like I was progressing some things, I wasn't progressing other things, you know what I mean? And even pull yesterday, a lot of my lat exercises, I was like, again, matching the reps or maybe getting 1 rep up, but everything like felt sore. Like I didn't come off with like a super pumped lat. I came off with like, oh, a little bit of a sore shoulder, a little bit of a sore forearm. And that's not what you want to be feeling. So I think I will do a little bit of a reset here moving forward. So for push and pull, I think I'm going to drop load maybe like 10 to 15% on a lot of these exercises. Just focus on getting that form perfect, give my joints a little bit of a break, and then building back up again, as I do have a good chunk left in this push up yet. So I still think even if I scale back, I'll still be able to move forward and hit some peak numbers, right? So that's going to be the plan of action there. We're also going to make some more adjustments through the push day, which I will likely run over with you in the next video. My second push day, I'm just not getting along with it. I've got prime pec deck at the start. I've got the Nautilus flat kind of like press here, which is like really heavy in the stretch, but I'm feeling a lot of like kind of, you know, tendon up here at the top, this niggly little shoulder issue that I've had for a while. If you've been following the channel for a while, I'll have spoken about that when I was on prep. So I need to change that session. I think I'm doing a little bit too much chest work at the moment, and my triceps are fucking just not recovering as well from all the pressing. So I think need to tweak things around a little bit, maybe take out one of the dip variations, put in like a shoulder press instead of one of the chest presses, as I haven't been doing any shoulder pressing. And I've got a really like strong emotional attachment to my shoulder pressing. Like the prime plate load of shoulder press is my shit. I ran that up to like 5 plates for like 5 or 6 reps last off season, and I know I can get that for more this off season, especially being like the heaviest and strongest I ever am. So I kind of want to have that back in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, when I check in with Kuba tomorrow, we can kind of come up with something that's going to be of benefit with me. I kind of know what he's going to say already. He's going to be like, you don't need more shoulder, bud. You need more arms and more chest. So look, I'll do whatever he wants me to do, because I think sometimes, yes, enjoyment in your training is important, but I'm still at the stage where I kind of enjoy all my training anyway, like to a good degree. I don't need to have that shoulder press in there to enjoy my push days. I think I'm still willing to trade off ultimate enjoyment for what my physique actually needs. And I don't feel like a lot of people are actually willing to do that. But I feel like I have done that over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's paid off in terms of my physique, you know, being a little bit more balanced. So I'll just continue to do that until I'm fucking winning shows, pretty much. So yeah, that is the update, guys. Thank you for watching the video if you have made it this far. We'll see if I'm off the Defeed in the next video. If I'm still on it, I don't know. Like I said, my check-in is tomorrow. I'll probably start the next video after my check-in. Feedback on Monday morning. We'll just keep the ball rolling from there. I'll probably keep a similar format that I have to the last 2 videos, where I'm recording over a couple of days. This is what I did on prep, and I actually really liked it, because I feel like the more often I'm picking up the camera, the more often I'm recording, the better and the easier it is to keep pumping the videos out, and the more the ideas gonna come to me and stuff like that, rather than just picking up the camera on one day of the week, recording a video on that whole day, and kind of having that pressure then as well. So yeah, I'll just try and update things as frequently as I can and kind of bring people along step by step whenever there are changes and things are happening, no matter how big or small they actually are. So yeah, guys, that is the video wrapped up. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and there'll be plenty more content coming up. Let's see if we can actually take a big step forward after this and get up to that 115 kilo. To be honest, I don't give a fuck about the 115 kilo. I'd actually be quite happy with 250 pounds, which is like 113.7. So that is really my goal, because I've obviously never been 250 pounds before. So then I'll be like an average sized bodybuilder. Be an average sized bodybuilder then. At like 6 foot, like I'm just shy of 6 foot. So like, I feel like 250 pounds at 6 foot is still like small. It's still like even small for a classic physique guy. So yeah, let alone an open bodybuilder. But anyway, I'm rambling again, guys. We will wrap this up here. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.